So competitive landscape, just a quick overview, and actually Ticketmaster's tried to get into the secondary market. They bought a small company called Get Me In and tried to do it. But traditionally, you've got three sort of buckets. One is you have the primary ticketing companies. So you have ticket companies that effectively will sell the original ticket and do this. And they're having a lot of pressure in their business model, but they've got certain issues to get into what we call the aftermarket. One is conflict of interest to be in both. So in other words, if you're the channel where you're supposed to be selling people the original tickets from the box office, and all of a sudden it's like, well, gee, would you like the original ticket, or we have the resold ticket and we'll divert people? It creates a huge conflict in terms of what the artist and the channel wants to do, and this is a problem, and it's something they ran into in the US. In general, it's what we call a dying business model becoming commoditized. So let me explain what I mean by that. Primary ticketing before Ticketmaster, which was a general monopoly in the States, and Eventum is sort of the Ticketmaster of Germany and other people. For years, we're offering two key things: technology and distribution. Technology were the card readers, access controls, ticket printing. That's all become a commodity. It's commodity hardware. The distribution was for people certainly as old as myself, remember going to Tower Records or HMV to buy tickets. That's not what people do anymore. You buy over the internet. So there are entire barriers to entry, much like the old phone companies where they had all the cable into your home and could charge you 10 pounds a minute, have now gone away and actually become an albatross for them. And so that's a real problem for them. And so they're finding pressure even in their core business model. And they also have a limited skill set. So again, these are people who are used to running pipes into the box office and just selling things en masse. And when you get into the issues of consumer-to-consumer trades and the pricing and the maintenance and stuff, it's not really what they do. Online auction companies, eBay, obviously eBay went ahead and bought StubHub in the States. eBay is a great company, but it doesn't work well for time-sensitive items. The reason they had to buy StubHub is that if I buy a non-time-sensitive item on eBay, like an antique table, if it's chipped or the wrong color, I can give you negative feedback, get my money out of escrow, and then go buy another table next week. Not ideal, but it's a solvable problem. If I want to see Madonna one night only at Wembley, or see Man U play Chelsea on Saturday, I have to get that ticket on time. If I don't, I'm out of luck and I'm out of patience. And it's not really going to matter whether I'm giving people negative feedback. And eBay runs hundreds of categories. It works great for tons of things, but not for time-sensitive items. And then in the US, of course, we've got secondary ticketing companies, StubHub, which is the largest, my former company. They really are just in the US, and there's a lot of issues